This game's just gone final in Los Angeles. Lakers have won 6 straight versus the Bulls. Hosting that guy. Zach LaVine has been playing at a high level. Real high level. And both literally in terms of his ability to get to the rim. Float game on point. He's 3 for 3 in the first. Bulls tied early. Step back 3. Down the lane. Oh, shout out to George Gervin. One thing I could do was finger roll. Good head fake there. So it's a 1-point Laker lead. If LeBron looks at the floor, forget it. Oh my God, he missed.
Yeah.
Never happens. Shout out to Wob. That was Wob invented that, didn't he? He missed. So. And so did LaVine. Had a shot to try to get the victory for the Bulls. Despite his spectacular night, the Lakers get the 2-point win. Clippers 4-0 against the Warriors last 2 seasons. They had a win on Wednesday night. We do not take Steph Curry slander lightly on this program. So you want to talk reckless about him on the bird, we're going to remind you when he does stuff like this. Deep 3. Clippers leading, though. Draymond. Old man game. Down the lane.
Didn't even guarding him.
Yeah, the Clippers did sort of let him go. But they're leading here by 9. Out on the break. Paul George. That's not an and one? Play on. Tough lay in there. Clippers leading by 11. George. A triple there. He had 17, 4 of 4 from beyond the arc in the first half. Clippers, a 14-point lead. Still cruising comfortably in the third. George down the lane. And 1. And the lead has grown to 16. And then Steph started doing what he does. Just the beginning. Steps into this one late in the quarter, and you could see him hunting that shot. They got out in transition, and a great job there. Bazemore found him. And the Warriors are creeping back into this thing. They now lead by 3.
Bazemore will walk in the wall.
Not afraid. This is with Steph on the bench. But then Serge Ibaka, corner 3, ties things up. Steph needs to get back out on the floor.
Wanamaker.
Or does he? Brad Wanamaker's. We can keep this lead until you get back out here, my guy. Corner 3. Nicholas Batum.
Comeback player of the year.
Reborn. Curry. Everyone's trying to take a shot at him. Ibaka's guarding him. The little backhand flipsy. Draymond. Again to the cup. Warriors lead is 6. Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins has hit. And then late, Curry. The handle is absurd. And that's Paul George getting a look. Malika afterwards with Steph.
Steph, how does being able to pull off a win like this feel in this moment?
I mean, it's huge for us that have been there. It's kind of weird, celebrating a win like that. But we're a young team. We're trying to find our identity and understand, how we're going to win games this year. And it takes, all 13 guys that step foot on the floor tonight, and just finding 48 minutes. That was a gutsy win for us to come back and show ourselves in the second half. Show we have that competitive spirit and got to carry that forward.
And Steph, you knew that defensive wall that you saw on Wednesday was going to come again today. What allowed you to finally break through it and find your rhythm?
I mean, honestly, it's just perseverance and resilience to try to just figure it out, stay patient, try not to get frustrated, knowing you're going to see bodies, move the ball, get guys involved. And at the end of the day, you got to make shots. And I kind of credit conditioning in that respect, because to be able to keep going and keep going and keep going. Who's this for? Oh, that's right, for Fred. My guy right behind me is his last.
Absolutely.
Fred, his last game was a statistician. We're gonna give it to him after. But it was. That's all it is. Just stick with it. Use your IQ to find those holes and make them pay.
Well, he's been tracking your threes for a long time, so you owe him that ball a little bit. But you talked about identity. What does a come from behind win like this do for you as you guys are trying to build that identity?
It's obviously confidence, and it's understanding that, no matter how games are going, we're night and day different than we were those first two games against the Nets and Milwaukee, and that we have the ability to figure it out no matter who we're playing and no matter how we're playing. So you obviously got to continue to get better, continue to execute on both ends of the floor and compete. But a win like this gives you confidence that no matter how far you're out of it, you can turn it around.
Thanks so much, Steph, and congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Shout to Fred Cast, 58 years, the official statistician for the Warriors. He's going to get that game ball. And he saw a good one. Golden State was down 22 in the third, but they stormed back on a strength of a 34-6 run. Curry scoring or assisting on 19 of the 34. Clips had more turnovers than made buckets over that span. Ultimately, the Warriors finished the game on a 12-3 run. Top team in the West, Phoenix at 6-2 in Detroit to take on the team with the worst record in the NBA. Blake Griffin down low in the fourth, trying to power the Pistons back into this one. They're down 2. Blake Griffin, good ball fake, hangs and hits. Suddenly the Pistons are up 1. Chris Paul, Mikal Bridges. The Suns back in front. 2-point game. Jeremy Grant, Mason Plumlee.
Big offseason pickup.
There you go. A couple former Nuggets doing things. Devin Booker, that's the guy you want shooting it if you're Phoenix, but he cannot connect. That sends this into overtime. Off the miss, Sadiq Bey, the Villanova rookie.
Supernova.
That program just produces guys that are ready to go. Grant hangs, hits.
He gets his every night.
I was surprised he left Denver. He knew he had a connection there, GM, and he's doing his thing. Speaking of getting his, Booker, 3-point game, Grant, 31-10. And the Pistons, they're 2-7, but it's happy Friday.